try to go directly to making a sales video or a video product without a script, you're setting yourself up for wasted time. Working off of a script will cut your editing time in half. So I'm about to show you an ever-classic, tried-and-tested format or outline for a script that'll definitely help you along. Let's take a look. Customer pain. You should go directly into empathizing with your buyers. Point out a common problem that people have and tell them how you can relate to them, and basically just how much it sucks to be in their position. This will grab them immediately, and it's going to put them in a state of rapport. Benefits. This should come next. You should try going into the benefits of your product after empathizing with their pain. This will grab their attention further, and it'll give them some relief, the hope of a solution. If you have a really long intro of ranting about how great your product is, or you might take it too far with the empathy, then you're going to risk losing their attention. Make sure that you get to the benefits soon after the initial bonding. So make a list of the benefits of your product and how this will help them. The length of your product will determine how short or how long your benefit punches will be. Make them shorter if it's a longer product, and longer if it's a quick fix product. Features. After customer pain and benefits, go into the features. These will vary because there's no telling what kind of a product you've created, but the general idea is to give a listing of its contents. If you're releasing an ebook, mention all of the chapters in your sales video, if there aren't too many. If it's a video product, edit in a small preview from it. And if it's a service, show your service in action. Price. This is one of the most important sections, and it will usually come somewhere near the end. The previous sections of your script will establish a bond, and it'll put them into a state of rapport. This is necessary since if you went directly to flashing the price, they may be turned off initially. Ultimately, give them the price and make it sound like a knockout deal. If you're recording a voiceover for your video, make sure to get this part perfect. Etc. This outline can be tweaked in any way that you'd like, but it's in this very order for a reason. This is the ever-classic, tried-and-tested script or format of a sales letter video, so don't do anything too wild. At most, just insert a little section or two between any section, and show what you need to when necessary. Now let's put our script to video. This will be the most challenging part for you, but you'll be relieved to hear that this is seriously a piece of cake. It's as simple as dragging and dropping. We'll be using Windows Movie Maker for this as it's free and it comes with basically all Windows versions, so no need to buy anything extra for this. Finding images. Either go to Google Images, run a search, and put some nice images into a folder on your hard drive, or you can use a more fancy website such as this. And yes, this is a free website. Also feel free to use any images that you may have made yourself. Okay, once you've got all of your images rounded up, put them all into a single folder. We'll refer to this as the project folder. General images, logos, cover art, and everything else will go here. Open Windows Movie Maker. Also make sure to have your project folder open at the same time. What you want to do is drag your pictures and logos or anything else that you've got for the project to actually get them inside of the program, like so. Now make sure that the Edit tab is selected. When you're on the Edit tab, you should take notice of the duration limit. This is very important. Okay, so now we've got our project rocking. Now it's time to drag and organize your photos on the top right section of Windows Movie Maker. This will rearrange the order in which they will display on the video. The pictures to be displayed first will be on the left, and ongoing to the right. After you've arranged the display order, it's time to change the duration, so go back to the Edit tab. In the Edit tab, go to the duration limit and change the time limit that the pictures should display. If you happen to add an audio file of your voice, this will be critical. Take note that you can also add text. If you go to this tab, click on this button here. After you click it, you can type in your text and it'll show up in the box with the photos. Rearrange your display order, then change the duration if necessary, and presto. I've got to emphasize to have your script handy because that's going to allow you to get a better organized project, and you'll be able to order your project files more quickly. Also take in mind that recording yourself speaking and saving it as audio is a must before you start your project. I suggest this because changing the duration of your photos and the text along to your voice works 100% better than the other way around. Publishing your video. To export your video, just click Publish Video As and select an option. Or another method is to go to Save Movie, and it'll save to your hard drive. Usually, it's better to publish it manually though, so go to Save Video As and save it to your hard drive. Once your video is saved to your hard drive, go to your favorite video website like YouTube or Vimeo. Begin the upload process. Fill in all the necessary information that you need to, and you'll be set. From here on out, it's really just a matter of embedding your video on a forum or a sales page, or you can actually paste the link directly if you need to. The next chapter will concentrate on getting your video into an email. Once you finish editing your video, we can move on to learning how to send a video email to your list. The emails that you send to your audience that have a video included will always be more successful than a regular old text-based email. You'll see what I mean once you try it. Trust me. Before we get into the technical explanation of how to do this, let's start with 10 email techniques that get massive open rates. You may think there's some top secret special technique to this, but there isn't. We're really not kidding when we say it's as simple as the following steps. Include punctuation in the email title. Mention that there's a video inside of the email. Be vague about what the email or video entails. Example, inside you'll discover a secret. Send the email at a time when you know that most of your audience will be at their computers. Before sending an email at all, let your audience know something is coming. Watch for it soon. This will create anticipation, and it's definitely going to get you more opens and clicks. Act surprised to find out the info that you're giving them yourself. Example, I just tried X product, and it's much better than I imagined. If you're offering your list of video for free, put something like no cost in the title. However, don't put the word free in the title, as this can easily be flagged as spam. One-up them. Example, your free report is inside, and a personal rant too. Make it appear as if it's not a sales letter or a sales video. Lastly, be human. For example, if your email software offers a feature where you can call everyone by their first name automatically, use that. It's better to be personal rather than to be general. Now let's take a look at how to make the image that appears in the email. This is a classic example. You want your list to somewhat think that they're actually clicking on a video, but they're not. The image only fools them into thinking that. You don't actually have to use a screenshot of yourself either, that's just here as an example. But here's what you do to make an image like this. Open MS Paint or any other photo or drawing program that you have. Now open a video player that you like, such as QuickTime, and take a screenshot of the player itself. Or you can actually go to Google Images and use a screen of a web video player, like so. This is the image of a video player that I've decided to use. What we're going to do now is insert a picture over the top of the black area and make it appear as if our thumbnail is actually inside the video. I've selected an image that I use in the video for this course, so let's see how it turned out. You simply overlay whichever image that you want and make it look like a proper video. MS Paint, Photoshop, Fireworks, GIMP, they all have this capability. Also note that I used the text tool for giving them a call to action on the top of the video. Just make sure that your image looks like a proper video. Building the video page. 90% or more of people are going to be using WordPress for this, and that's actually a good thing since it makes things easier. If you're not using WordPress and rather a manual HTML web page, you can still get the idea by taking a look at the following. Go to the video that you uploaded and copy the embed code. Then go back to either your WordPress site or your regular HTML site, or maybe it's actually on a forum, and paste the embed code into the page. Now, depending on your WordPress settings, website HTML, and forum settings, you may have to fool with the code a little. For example, you may have to get a plugin for WordPress that allows you to easily embed YouTube videos for it to work right. Keep that in mind. Now just publish your page or post, and your video should show up. Now let's talk about sending an HTML email with a video picture. This will be what gets them to the page that we just posted. You can use any email software at all for this, but for demonstration purposes, we'll be using the email software Aweber. Go to the area where you can actually send the email. Now, your video photo has to be hosted on an image site or on your own website. The little button that you're seeing here is the Insert Image tool. Just use this and follow the instructions to insert your image into the email. If you've already made your image and it's on your hard drive, uploading it is really easy. You can use websites such as ImageShack and PhotoBucket, but since we're using WordPress here, let's just use that. Go to your WordPress dashboard. On the left side, click Media. At the top, click Add New. Now just click Select Files and select the image that you created. Then click Open. At the bottom where it says File URL, just highlight the link, right-click, and click Copy. This will copy it to your clipboard. Now we can finally go back to our email software. In the image tool that I just showed you, it should say URL somewhere. Right-click in the box and click Paste. Now all there's left to do is to click Insert. Perfect. Next, make sure that your image is selected by clicking on the image itself. Then click on this little tool here, which is actually the link tool. When your graphic is selected, you can set the image as a link. When you're inside the link edit tool, all you have to do is follow the instructions and paste the location of the web page that your video is embedded on. For example, copy the WordPress post link, and then paste it there. This means that your list will be clicking on the image and it's going to redirect them to the page where the video is embedded. It's really as simple as that. Shoot out your email whenever you please and reap the benefits of including a video.